All right, so I'm using this community version, which is a Databricks community version. So by using this Databricks community version, you can run your commands very easily. The most important part of the community version is it is completely free of cost. If you don't know how to use the community version, you can check out my previous video. So let's try to understand about the magic command. So in order to make you understand about the magic command, so first of all, as I said earlier also, you can run your file system related commands. So let's say you want to run any Linux command. So that Linux command also you can use by using the magic command itself. So let's say I want to run any Linux command like %fs, which is my file system. So let's say I want to know what are all partitions are available. So I'll use %fs, which is mainly responsible to show you the file system. So what I want to do, ls, again ls is a Linux command. Okay, I want to know / press control enter. So this is basically connecting to my resources. All right, so let's get started. So let's say you want to know what are all partitions you have available under the root partition. So I can see here that under root I have file store is available. Let me do one thing. I want to know what all files are available under this file store. So I'll say FILESTORU create, and let me execute this cell. So I got to know under the file store I have a directory1 shared folder, and these tables directories are available. So what I mean to say, whenever you want to run any Linux command, you just need to say %. Your magic command will start with % and fs. Fs is basically your file system. So when you want to run Linux command, that time you can use fs. Let's say you want to create a directory. So I'll say mkdir. Where you want to create a directory? I want to create under file store. Let's say I want to create with the name magic, MAGIC. Okay, control enter. So I can see there are too many arguments are required, mkdir. So let's do one thing. If I want to create a directory under this file store, so how can I create that? When you want to run multiple Linux command, you cannot put it into the single cell. So if you are thinking that, can I put it here like mkdir, I want to create under file store, let's say I'll mention magic. So if I try to run this command, I'll get the error message because you cannot run ls and mkdir with the single cell. So what I will do, I'll just cut it, and I will create a new cell. Okay, code I'll mention here, but you need to mention %fs here, saying that the Databricks notebook will come to know that, okay, I'm using this magic command. So when I'm running this %fs and then mkdir, what is the problem? So I see here, 1 minute, let me cross check. mkdir s, okay, mkdir s, okay, there is a small mistake, and let me run it one more time. So here you can see that I got the boolean true, which is true as output, means yes, that command is available here. So if I just go here and if I just run the previous cell again under the file store, you should be able to see that magic folder got created. So whenever you want to run any file system related command, you can just say % and fs. Fs is a file system. Now let's take an example. I want to run any shell scripting related commands. Okay, so what I will do, I'll say, so in shell scripting, if you want to print something, normally you use echo, and whatever things you want to print. Let's say I want to print here, so I'll just say echo, and let me put like hi, I am using magic command. Okay, but I need to specify that I'm using magic command. So I'll say %, and it is what is this? It is a shell. Control enter. So okay, so I should not use this bracket. Let me close this. Yeah, so I got the output. I'm using magic command. So echo is a command to print the statement. Whenever you want to print the statement in shell scripting, you just say echo, and whatever things you want to print it. Let's take an example. I want to run some SQL queries. So how can I do that? I'll say plus. So in order to provide you the SQL related query, what I will do, first of all, I will upload one file. So I'll go to the file, upload, click here. So I have one EMP is there. next. So this is a Python code I received, which is a PySpark code. Done. So if I want to run any Python code now, I'll just simply say like this. So Python is by default coming because I'm using a Python. So you don't need to specify Python here. Let's say if you just want to specify, you can specify like this also. But as of now, it is not required because by default, this notebook is coming with the Python only. So if you want to run, you can run like this. So what this basically is doing, I have one CSV file is there, which is a text file. You consider a comma separated file, which is available with the name emp2.csv, and I'm just reading and creating a data frame. So this is basically your Python code. So if I want to run the Python code, I can run this Python code like this also. But let's take an example. I have this emp file is there, which is like this, okay? And I want to run some SQL command over here. Let's take an example. I want to know the salary. I just want to know the salary, okay? I just want to select two columns basically, employee name and salary. So how can I run that command? So basically what I will do, I'll just go here. I'll say, so basically my statement should be select. What I want to select? I want to select emp name and salary. So I'll say emp underscore name, comma salary from which table? Let's say emp table. So this is my SQL statement, right? I want to run this SQL statement, but I don't have emp table available now. So what I will do, I'll just create a temporary view from here. So I'll say df1 dot create or replace temp view. And what is the temporary view name? Let's say it is emp. Okay, so I just created that. Now let's try to execute this, and I'm running this SQL query. See here, I got the emp name and salary. Let's say I'm removing this magic command and directly running it. Say I'm getting the error message. So I can run the SQL query when and only when I'm using %SQL, which is a magic command. So what you understood from here, let me repeat it one more time. So magic command is mainly useful. Magic command. So magic command always start with %. And let's say in magic command, what are all things you can use? You can use file system. File system is whenever you want to travel to the file system, whenever you want to run Linux command, you can use that. Whenever you want to use shell scripting, let's say you have one scripting is there which is written into the shell, so you can execute that. Let's say you have a Python code, so by default Python, if you select it, Python will be getting executed. And apart from this, whenever you want to use SQL, so let's say you have one CSV file is there and you just want to create a table, and on that you want to run your SQL query, so you can use %SQL. So this is possible with the help of PySpark also, but for that you need to call spark.sql. Again, instead of making it more lengthy and complicated, you can use this magic command and it will make your life very, very easy. So that's all the practical about the magic command. If you are looking for real-time data engineering training along with the practical stuffs and projects and everything, reach out to the Learnomate. The numbers are available over here.